plugging up the computer to set up a wireless IR camera so that we can directly monitor what's going on in real time. We'll be recording it to a hard drive so that we can use it later.
I bought these 30 LED infrared cameras off of eBay, and it shipped it with a 12-channel wireless receiver. So we're gonna give these a good bench test tonight. See how reliable they are.
Because I think one team's gonna be Danny, Stephanie, and Eddie. You guys. And then me, Brooke, and Ramon. I think Liz and Connie are doing their own thing.
Okay, basically what we're doing over here is we're setting up some other equipment that's going to be monitored off a laptop. Each one of these devices right here does a different, or has a different function. This one right here picks up negative ions, which are in the area, if there's any fluctuations in that. We have another monitor here which picks up EMF, and our last item here is a magnetometer. And whenever any of these things go off over here, what happens is it triggers a video camera, which is hooked to the computer, and it literally starts videotaping the area where anytime you have a fluctuation occur with any of these meters. There's also a microphone that's hooked up, so it also picks up any type of noises, or hopefully any type of EVP which come into the area. That in this office area, they have a lot of problems with the computer, or the computer acting up, and they believe it to be paranormal, as far as possibly Mary coming over here just kind of playing games. So we hope that we're going to get something in here tonight.
Where do you want me to set it up, so that it shoots in that area?
Yes, we're going to want it to shoot back up toward this computer, and also toward the adding machine, because the adding machine also is one of the devices that acts up and starts working on its own.
Corner's a hot spot.
They've had computer people out over here, Liz,
Okay.
actually looking at that computer when it acts up, and they are unable to determine or find out what the problems are, or why any of the occurrences are actually taking place. And if they ask Mary to please let them continue with their work, a lot of the times the computer will all of a sudden start working fine and have absolutely no problems.
Like he was working on it earlier and the keyboard just quit for no reason at all. Now it's working fine.
And there was also a time, I believe, that the printer wasn't working, and they were trying to complete the paperwork for the night. They couldn't complete the paperwork. They were getting kind of frustrated because they were here late. They finally asked Mary to please let them complete their work so they can go home. And just all of a sudden everything started actually working, and they didn't have no problems after that. So I mean, little things like that actually take place in this area, and they believe it to be paranormal. So we're going to try and find out for them and see if we can get some good hard evidence for them to show exactly what's taking place. We're going to try and keep it as quiet as we can in here, because of course we've got recording devices in there. We're going to move out in a little while. We're going to send people in, or some teams in, and do some EVP work to see if we're able to actually capture something on EVP and on video when we do send people in. Of course, in the women's restroom, I believe Mel said that there's an entity or a spirit that gets upset. We think it might be Mary. Is that correct, Mel?
Yes, she does not like men in there.
Okay, so what we're going to do...
The ladies' room.
Well, she don't like men in the ladies' room, so what we're going to do is we're going to send some men in the ladies' room and see if we can get her riled up a little bit, and hopefully maybe pick her up on video, and possibly get some EVPs from her and see what happens with that. Okay? So if it's not raining, let's all retreat outside, and let only the monitors stay in here, which is going to be Connie and Ramon. They're going to be watching the monitor and keeping track of everything. All right, let's all retire out except for the ones watching the monitors. Everybody else keep quiet.